another day and another landscape tip from Scary Harry Gary. So I'm out here in my Chilean wine palm grove that I planted a long time ago. It seems like 10 years ago. But look, they're starting to get pretty big. We've got about maybe 2.5 foot of trunk or so, and the biggest ones. Some of them are growing faster than others. Still beautiful. I mean, whatever. I probably won't live long enough to see the children make money on this after all my years of toil. And you'll notice there's some open spots where there are no trees. Well, why is that? That's because the friggin', and I hate to use that word, but I gotta use it, the friggin' gopher killed it! And that just pisses me off. So it's a constant battle out here. I've got owl boxes, everything you can imagine. Try to catch them. They're really hard to catch. Easier for the owls to get them. But anyway, this one over here was getting attacked. And I should have started the video earlier, but it was like leaning way over. And you can look in here. It's completely hollow. Look, stick my hand all the way under there. And the gopher, you could tell, was like chewing on the roots. And there's still roots attached on the other side. It can reroot, but we need the gopher to eat less roots than come out of the tree. And so how do we do that? Well, anyway, I staked it up. You can see I staked it. It's all loose and wobbly. But what I've done now is I've gotten a whole bunch of fiberglass insulation. I was up in my attic killing rats. This is my life, basically. I just chase rats and gophers and raccoons and crows and deer. Everything's trying to destroy everything I try to do. So anyway, you just keep plugging along because, paradise is important. But anyway, yeah, so today I went up in my attic setting rat traps last night, and I'm like, oh, look, some insulation. So apparently the theory goes that the gopher, and this should have been in Caddyshack, but it wasn't. The gopher doesn't like the feeling of fiberglass on his little nose or whatever it is when he's burrowing around. And so now I'm stuffing this fiberglass all in the areas that Mr. or Mrs. Gopher are inhabiting. And see down here, everywhere I can stuff it, I am stuffing it. Stuff. And so you can also cage your, when we put these in, I thought we caged them, but apparently not. Or I know we caged some of them. But you can also cage your plants. The problem is once the roots grow out of the cage, the gophers can start eating them at that point. So, the trick is to get your trees really big as fast as possible. That way the gopher can't eat the roots as fast as they're coming out. So anyway, hopefully that'll do it. I know when I'm climbing in the attic, I can't stand the feeling of this fiberglass anywhere in my skin, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's your tip of the day. Now that that's done, I'm going to dump a bunch of dirt all around the plant, the base of the trunk, like all through here, cover the base of the trunk. These palms will actually, if you do it to a regular tree, it could rot, but these palms will actually root out of the base of the trunk if you have soil there and moisture. So what I'm trying to do is to encourage all those stub roots that the gopher ate to regrow, and then also make new roots out of the side of the bottom of the trunk. And that's my wise tale tip of the day from Scary Harry Gary, with this fantasy of having a beautiful wine palm grove up here at the ranch in Winters, California, just above the field of citrus streams. No corn, just orange trees for the home run fence on the baseball field. And that's it.